嗨，大家好。
下午好，下午好。
又见面了。
老师好，大家好。
大家都好，身体强壮。
播放下午
好
好。
好了，今天我要跟大家分享另外一个应用程序然后呢，我也有一位同事，他会用英语的来跟大家讲解。今天的应用程序叫做 PayPal， 等一会我就跟大家分享 PayPal 到底是什么。Good afternoon to everyone. Today I'm going to share about a new app called PayPal. PayPal is the one that we use mainly for transaction in overseas, especially. Also, we can use it locally. So it's quite advanced apps that have been established for long ago. 好，那今天我先用中文来跟大家讲解到底今天的要学习的主题是什么啊？我们今天要学习是叫做 PayPal 大家看我的桌面哦。好的，那就看一下，这个东西你是阻挡我好，看到了，这个呢就是PayPal 来看一下，跟大家分享有啊，我看一下，因为我的没有天气的 page 可以啊，有啊，可以啊，好，那大家看到左上角这里的右上角这里一个 logo 这个标志这个图标就叫做 PayPal。PayPal 是到底是一个怎么样的一个东西？一个何方神圣早在1998年98年这个 PayPal 就是在美国的加利福尼亚州的圣荷西市这个地方呢，他们就有几个工程师就是那些学习商务的那些工程师，他们坐下来他们就说，我怎么样把那个资金支票或者钱转给另外一方，而且是很快的一个方式，很安全的一个方式。你懂啊？那些年轻人他们都很有想法，所以他们就建造了一个软件。以前呢不是用在没有用在手机上，因为当时1998年的时候，我们的手机还是那种1个G 2个G 的，没有智能手机，所以这个 PayPal 的应用方式主要是用在电脑上。我在大概是我差不多10多年前就有这样的一个户口，这个 PayPal 的户口，因为我必须要买一些东西从美国那边买或者订购一些教材所以呢，我就必须要用这个软件来那个付款，所以他们的确是解决了很多的问题。因为以前我们要付款，通常都是以支票或汇款的方式通过银行，很麻烦的，就是你要去银行那边，你要给对方的一些银行的资料，一大堆的东西，然后他们把钱汇过去，而且银行也会给我们算一个那个叫做什么手续费那个手续费也扣除了，然后也要等到对方的那个回应什么的，所以这个 PayPal 呢，它也解决了我们这个去银行里面汇钱的一个麻烦的一个烦恼，所以呢，它就很盛行所以在2012年的时候它就达到了2亿多个用户就是注册的人这么多，当时他是很有钱的，所以他的公司呢就发展的很快了。但是到了今天呢，我们这个转账什么都是很方便的，所以这个PayPal就没有那么吃香。好， 那用在哪里呢？通常我们是用在现在的话呢，就是如果你要去订酒店啊，去出国旅行啊，还是可以用它的，因为它是一个很安全的一个系统来的。所以我们要学习的就是怎么样用它，怎么样连接我们的那个信用卡啊，我们的银行啊，然后如何结账什么的。好。那我要跟大家声明一下，因为这个软件呢，关系到我们个人的资料，所以我在这里没有办法用我的手机跟大家分享。因为的确的，一开的话，我的银行里面多少钱啊，银行卡什么都全部给大家就是看得到了。而且，因为我们这个是这个平台是 YouTube 嘛，就是全世界的人都可以看到，所以。我觉得就跟大家说对不起，不好意思，不能够模拟给大家看啊。当然，我们在下载 Google 的时候啊，那个苹果手机啊，或者是安卓手机，就写这个，就直接打这个 PayPal 这个字啊，它就能够下载了。那 PayPal 底有什么运作上的一个功能呢？这里我有下载了，就是4点，我就是下载下来给大家看一下。PayPal 呢，通常它就是保证买卖双方的一些权益啊，就是说，如果买家的话，我把钱付出去了，但是我还没有收到，然后就过了大概一个约定一个条约里面有约定的一个时间了。如果超过那个时间你没有收到你所购买的东西的话呢，它就能够把你的钱全部退款了，就包括运费啊什么手续费，它都会退给我们。这是买家的一个保障。那卖家呢也是一样，如果卖家我们是在卖东西啊，然后我们有那些货品啊，来历不明的金钱收到了，那我们也可以通过这个PayPal呢，提醒他们这是什么样啊，我的货物出去这个钱不够或者什么，它它就能够保障卖家的一些安全，这是他们的一个功能。另外一个呢就是这个加密数据的加密，就是说我们的一些文件啊、信用卡啊、借卡啊、借记卡，就是我们叫做 debit card， 都有它的一些怎样讲，就是加密啦，信息上的加密。所以呢，它就会做的一个很安全，很安全的一个保障。另外一个呢，就是防止诈骗，因为每一笔交易它都必须要经过一连串的一些监控，对不起，所以它的账户里面呢，它会一系列的管理，所以呢就大大的减少了一些诈骗的一些运作，这个就是它的一个好处，那当我们下载的时候呢，是怎么样？到底是怎么样呢？那我们再来看一下啊，你看这里啊，对不起，看到这里的话，你会看，当我们下载的时候呢，就看到这个画面啊，就是这个就是 PayPal 啊，这个图标这个是一个什么样的手机？就是 iPhone 的手机下载的。下载之后呢，我们就开启它。记得呢，就必须要有打开这个，你打开这个的时候呢，它就可以跟你联系说，某个人的那些信息啊，或者是你的一些，人家要求你付款啊，商家付款啊，或者是你要求他们付款啊，这些双方面的信息都能够运作起来，当你 点击这个了之后呢，第3点呢，这个画面就会跑出来。这个是我们手机的一个画面。你会看到英语这个叫做 send， 就是把钱送出去，或者是 request， 这里 request 就叫做要求然后上面这里呢，就是我这里是没有存钱在里面，跟那个就好像我们用的那个PayNow这样啦，就是说你必须要存些钱，然后可以做交易，但是你也不必说要存钱在里面。同样的，你存钱呢，你必须要花，因为要把它转出来是比较困难一点所以呢，我这里呢，我是没有存钱在里面那接下来呢，它有什么功能呢？功能上面就是能够汇款就是把钱汇过去。如果你在比如说在台湾有一些朋友他帮你买台湾的土产，然后你要把钱汇过去，你也可以通过这个这个东西会把钱汇过去，很方便。或者是因为在我们新加坡如果你不可能用PayNow这些因为不可能他们也有PayNow，因为它是在台湾或者是在菲律宾就没有办法跟我们本地的银行连接，对不对？所以这个 PayPal 的功能就在这里孕生了它就能够帮助我们说，如果我要把1000块付给我台湾的一位朋友，那我只需要打我台湾朋友的名字，把它输进去的时候呢，他的名字就会出现，就好像这样出现，然后我就发送，那钱就过去了，是非常方便当然你也可以去银行那边转钱过去啦，但是银行他就要问你那个银行的卡号啦，那个什么什么一大堆的啦。但是这个就很方便了，因为通过这个平台嘛，或者你也可以购买一些加密的货币这里也是可以买的但是我个人是不建议啦，因为加密货币不是这样简单的，当然是它有这个功能的，但是必须要有一些专业经验才能够玩另外一个就是它能够帮助我们就是分期付款就好像上回我不是有跟大家分享了，就是有一个可以先用那个记得吗？一个的一个应用程序，就是你先可以用，然后再慢点还，它也是同样有这样的一个功能，就是可以分期付款。当然，他们就是你在用这个服务的时候，你也必须要给他一些服务费啦，那是肯定的。当我们汇钱的时候呢，它也有一个就是收费，好像这里呢就是说我怎样去要求人家收钱或者付钱这里都可以，只要你点击一下对不起，点击一下这个或者这个那个他的名字全部就出现了，然后你再把那个名字输进去他的这个对方的名字就会出现，然后多少钱也会不是他对方的电话号码或者是电邮的那个邮箱也会出现在里面。这个几乎是这个名字在这里几乎是全部的人全部的人有这个PayPal 户口，他的名字都会出现所以呢只要你对准了这个人的名字的时候呢，你就可以跟他做个汇款，所以是可以说是方便也可以说是有一点危险吧一些风险，因为你如果是输错名字的话看错对方的邮址的话，他就会选错人所以这就是一个风险之一，因为只要你打他的名字打下去，很多这里虽然看到的是几个不同名字的人，但是如果你打一个叫做 Adeline 啊，或者叫 Jason 啊，这样一个很大众化的名字，好像你打 John 啊，哇，很多 John 就会出现了。当然是，那你就要很清楚的，你要付给谁。另外一个呢，如果我们去餐厅吃东西的话，或者是购物的话，也可以找到这些商家，因为他们也用 PayPal 来收钱，所以呢是很方便的。当我们选到这个人的时候呢，这里呢是以前我们付过的，所以你有一个记录在这里哈，这是2000年过去的商家啦，就是说你可以用再付款。点击了之后呢，只要你把那个点击这个 confirm 就可以了，就很简单啊。那我们来看一下有什么公司在用呢？在新加坡当然是很多了，这里只是举例给大家看了。很熟悉的是吗？我们有家宴啊，有这个 Grab 啊，就是吃饭的啦 ，Deliveroo 啊也是一样啦 ，Food Panda，然后这个我们都知道。买补品的也有啊，QO10的这个是上网的平台啊，你看这个Made and Basic 就是那个家具的啊 ，Kmart 是 Gmart 是那个韩国的，还有很多了，这个也是吃的了啊，这家，不是吃的，应该是错了，就是时尚的啊 ，CK Tang 也有啊，你可以看到 CK Tang。Lazora 这个也是一个时尚的，还有很多啦。即使是我们的那个图书馆啊，也用他们的服务啊。所以呢，这个 PayPal 呢，它是一个很广泛的一个平台，可以用来转账啊。所以尤其是在我们要出国的时候啊，我是觉得比较方便啦。但是在本地的话，我们的付款有很多样化，所以就不是说我不会特地去用它了，因为它有一定的收费，好像是1.9%到3%之间，所以就是100块的话就是3块钱，因为之前在还没有手机之前，我也是有用过它的服务，所以当你买东西的时候，它会加钱这个服务费了，所以我们在用的时候必须要考虑到这一点，我们必须要用它的东西，我们必须要付费，那是肯定的。好，那我这个呢就暂时分享到这里大家有什么问题要问吗？你们可以提出来。我们大家可以现在手机那个静音开了，我们大家可以开，然后就可以跟我沟通，好吗？还是没有问题。但是先问一下，有没有听过这个 PayPal 这个名字？好像大家都没有听过。
Yes, I'm using PayPal.
Oh, you're using PayPal, Madam. Okay.
But not very often.
Yeah. 还有没有啊？其他的
Mr. Paul, can I ask one question? What about
yes.
paying, for example, you have a house in Malaysia and you can we pay our water bill, everything through PayPal?
Water bill, Malaysia water bill?
If you got house there, can you use PayPal to pay?
I'm not sure. You have to make sure that the other side, they accept PayPal service because there is different government system.
Okay.
Most likely they are using their local bank. So you have to use your local bank. And I don't know, maybe you can use PayPal to transfer money to your local bank. That is also possible.
Okay. Thanks.
Thank you. OK， 好的，那没有问题的话，我邀请我的同事来跟大家以英语的分享啊。And I will invite my colleagues John to come and share with us in English. Okay. So I'm going to share the screen again.
哦，大家好，你们好吗？Hi. Okay, I'm the teacher for today. My name is John. I think we met the last couple of times. So today we'll be touching on another topic on electronic payment. So as you know, there are many different kinds of electronic payments. You have Visas, you have MasterCard. And now, of course, we would like to introduce PayPal to you. Okay, PayPal Holdings is like what my colleague Joshua has shared, is an American company. So it started in 1998. I remembered I did not use PayPal in 1998 because I probably just graduated from school and I was working. So I only started using PayPal probably in 2008, 2009 when iPhone started with iPhone 1 because I was working in the National University of Singapore. So that's where I started using PayPal on the phone, I believe. But like what Joshua shared, before 1997, 98, when iPhone was out, PayPal was actually used through internet for international payment, receipt of money, or to pay for goods and services that you actually subscribe to through a website. Okay. So what would we be learning from today's lesson is, of course, the basic functions of PayPal. How do we download and how do we use the PayPal? And also, in case if as a consumer, we decide we have a change of mind on the goods and services, I'd like to do a ship back of certain products we buy, then PayPal has this policy where they would refund up to 15 US on the return shipping. So actually, before you return your product that you paid through PayPal, or even before you purchase, you may want to check the policy. What does it say in order to do a refund? What are the criteria you need to make in order to have a refund up to $15? Okay, so you need to do a bit of research on your end. Number three is you could link all your debit cards or credit cards and choose which one you want to be linked to PayPal so that you could decide to tap on those credit card or debit cards to make your payment. And in case where you have this favorite bank card that you like to use so that you can collect your rewards points for your bank. And fourthly, is anyone a gamer here? I don't think so, right? Unless we are in a younger age group. So if you, but should you enjoy some online games or some TV shows that you, and they allow payment through PayPal, beside your Master or Visa or beside PayNow or PayLah, then you could actually use that to PayPal to make your payment. So we download the app. Depends what phone you use, Android phone, and obviously you could actually go to the Play Store, which is an Android phone, and then you look for this icon here, which is PayPal, and you click on it so that you could download your PayPal app onto your phone. But should you use an iPhone, some use iPhone users, then you could actually go to the App Store and look for PayPal, type PayPal, and download this onto your phone. So this is the first step. Okay, what are the advantages of PayPal if you do comparison of this electronic payment app versus say PayNow, PayLah, or American Express, or Visa and MasterCard? So one of the advantage of PayPal, if you do research, is some form of buyer protection. So meaning that if you receive something, you order something, and it is not something that you ordered, and you have proof of it, then PayPal actually on the website policy says that they'll refund you. So this one, you may want to check on PayPal's, when you do a purchase, right, read the fine print of the policies in terms of buyer protection. And if you are a seller, like on a Carousel or any other e-commerce platform, and you have some goods and services that you have on the e-shop and you accept PayPal, you also may want to check on what is the seller protection. So I think all this is at the end of the day, so that we could have to prevent any form of fraud now, happening to the buyer or seller. Okay. When we set up after downloading the PayPal and after signing in to your PayPal app, how do you know when you need to make a payment? And how do you know if you have received a payment for goods and services? First of all, you need to open up the app, the PayPal app on your phone, Android phone or iPhone. Next, you need to click on this enable push notifications, so that, like I mentioned earlier, when you need to make a payment or you have made a payment to someone or to a merchant or to a friend or to a colleague or neighbor, then you actually show through your notification that payment received or payment made and how much or which day. So there's some proof of payment. So some of the functions of let's say for example, if you go to restaurant and drinks with your friends, right, or with your family members, and the F&B outlet would accept PayPal as a payment besides Master, Visa, or any other payment method, then you could actually use the app to split the bill. That's what it means. Let's say if it's $100, the four of you, then you may want to split equally. Then that's one way. Secondly, the advantage of function of PayPal is cryptocurrency, but we are not advocating or promoting any form of cryptocurrency. This one needs some form of professional training and professional knowledge to do cryptocurrency. Personally, I do, but that's only on a personal capacity. So I'm not advocating anything of that. So you may want to do some research before you do any form of investment in cryptocurrency because it's high risk. Yeah. Thirdly, if you have done some form of purchases through courts, like furniture or electronic products or home appliances, right? You can actually pay by installment. So PayPal has this similar function where if the merchant would accept your purchase of goods and services using PayPal as a form of electronic payment, you may want to check a merchant whether you can pay this purchase. For example, you bought TV for $800 and theoretically you may be able to pay in full, or you can choose to pay in equal installments over time. So this is one of the functions that is promoted not by us but by PayPal. Three of the easy functions. Okay, how do you make payment using the PayPal? Firstly, you can actually search, you can enable your contact listing of your phone and then search by name. So if I choose Joshua, I type Joshua, then I may have a few friends, Joshua, right? So I have to type the full name so that I can get the right person. So the right person will receive the payment from me. Perhaps perhaps we went out to eat and then, or we went to buy something and he or she made this payment on my behalf, and I need to make this payment to the person, a friend or colleague. Then I could actually use this method to send the payment. Of course, you can actually use PayNow, PayLah if you're in Singapore. But if you are outside Singapore and you have overseas friends and you're overseas, right? They do not have a local bank account. They do not have a UOB or DBS, POSB or any local banks, right? Or local apps. Then PayPal, it is an option. Okay, not necessary to use PayPal, but it is an option. So it allows you to search your friends' through the contact number and contact listing. Like I mentioned earlier, of course, you can check the contact listing through the names, and make sure you choose the right one so you do not pay the wrong person. Thirdly, if you to make a purchase besides a personal friend or colleague, you can also make a purchase on an online merchant. So this online merchant, whether it's Q10 or any other like Lazada, and they accept PayPal as an e-payment, right? So for goods and services that you have already made in the past, so through this navigation page, you can actually see the history, keeping a record of what you have paid, who have you paid, how much, on which day and what time. So for example, Grab, so you could do some form of accountability or some form of recording on your part. And before you make a payment, they will certainly ask you, they'll show you this page where to ensure that you check through whether the merchant or the name of the person that you're paying is the correct one, and then the amount. And if you were to make a payment to a merchant, if you could confirm the merchant that this is the correct address or the correct number and the amount, and then before you actually confirm the payment, press the confirm and send button. Because once you click this button, basically the app will actually do the transaction. And it's very hard to get a refund, right? I mean, you have already made the payment, okay? Yeah. So which are the merchants would accept this PayPal e-payment? There are many of them on the web or the e-commerce platform. Certainly these are not comprehensive, just some examples. Locally, we have National Library. They accept PayPal. And within the region, within Singapore, of course, you can use Q10. These are the popular ones, Q10. For food, like Foodpanda, Deliveroo, or like GrabCar. Okay, even some of you may have done some purchase like Zalora. And those who are looking for home appliances, not online, but in the retail shop, you may have been to Tanks, in Orchard Road. So made some purchases and they allow PayPal. So these are some local as well as international brands. So these are some examples that will give this is consideration. I mean, whether you choose PayLah, which is local, but if you are dealing with a friend that's international and you like to make a purchase overseas, then you may want to check whether they accept PayPal. Then this will make payment a lot easier. Yeah, of course, if you use PayPal, and you want to check the tax and the service charge. The reason for me I do use a lot of PayPal is because I had a bit in the past. I was taxed a certain percentage of some purchases I made, and I felt the cost was a bit high. So I just look back, I hardly use PayPal unless necessary. If I have to make an international payment to a friend, or if I have to make a purchase and the online platform only accept PayPal, but no Visa, no Masters, or any other methods, right? For me personally, if I don't have an option, then I'll use PayPal. Yeah, for me, yeah. So we'd like to just highlight again that if you would like to know some more about the Digital for Life resources, obviously you can actually come down to our CC and sign up through the PA for one-to-one coaching. But of course, at your end, you can actually choose to learn around. You can use material by scanning these QR codes here. So there are lots of resources, digital for life resources available online for you. So to suit your learning styles and your conveniences. So do you have any questions so far to ask me?
One thing about PayPal, they don't have a hotline to call. So people who encounter the problem, they have to go to the website and then key in the thing. Those certain
You're right.
standard problem, there is a pre-arranged answer for you. But then for those who buy and sell things, if they are waiting for the refund, it can be quite frustrating because no
Yes.
hotline.
Yes. So I think Madam So, right, she's sharing from a personal experience of using PayPal. So note of this. So these are some of the, we shared some of the functions, advantages, but this is a real life issue that she faced. Yeah. Thank you for sharing.
Another thing
So
is
obviously,
there
if you're locally, I'm sorry.
Is there a Singapore PayPal office?
Yes, I think we've done some research. You can actually Google and you can search for a PayPal. Yes.
So who are the people who go down?
Office and through the website. Yes.
No, who are the people who go down to PayPal office? People, because there's no hotline, definitely no hotline one.
Yeah. So you may want to check. Obviously, you could have some one-to-one coaching in our CC. But at the same time, you could actually Google. You're comfortable, you're competent enough. Some of you are very competent and you are very savvy, IT savvy. You can actually Google and check up on PayPal's help desk, probably through email. That's one way. If you can't find the hotline, yeah. Thank you. Any other questions?
May I know how to view your other previous slides, that your previous topics? Is there any website that we can go in that look at your previous?
You mean the previous
talks on all
that
the
we
various
had?
apps?
Madam Ho?
Yes, yes.
Okay, you could actually look, you know, you silver click, right? You go back to YouTube or Facebook, you go back to your silver click in the past few dates that we have. So you can play back and then you can see all the slides that we have.
No,
so
under what is the heading? Silver click is so wide, you know. You know, under what heading? Like you see, I click at silver click Facebook, go to which sector to see your slides, all your previous slides?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
For me personally, right, so basically I search on the dates that we had the lesson. That's one way.
Pardon. Can you please speak a bit louder again?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Because your voice is very muffled because you wear masks. A lot of time I cannot hear.
Yeah, because we are in a room that has got other people, because of the COVID measures that we're taking, we have to take some social distancing measures with the mask on. So sorry about that. Yeah, we are unable to unmask for now.
Yeah, no, so can you please repeat? I cannot hear just now what you say.
Okay, what I'm saying is that, just to recap, Madam Ho, is one is you could go to the silver click on the YouTube, Facebook, the dates that we have lessons for you that you have recorded, right? You can search on based on those dates. That's one. So you have to search through the videos. I know there are many videos out there, but like I said, I think many of you, you know the Zoom, you're able to, you're savvy enough, you know where silver click is. Then you have to do some research and just search through some of the videos that we have done with you. Then you're able to have access to the full video, and you can also see the slides that we have showed you. And the other one is you want to go to, at the end of the lesson, right, we show you some of the Digital for Life QR codes, right? So you can also look for the information online on our website as well.
But they don't have your slides. Your slides is in the
we don't have the slides on, put up slides for public per se. But certainly if you were to come down to CC as well, to talk to our digital ambassadors, they will be able to walk you through the various digital applications, mobile applications, and walk you through. They'll be glad to show it to you as well.
Okay.
So you have a personalized service for you.
I saw this two link on the chat. So I click either one of them. One is on the Facebook portal, one is on the YouTube portal. I click at it, I can view back the previous one because I missed a lot of your lessons. So I can view back the previous talk on the different apps, right? Yes,
is that Madam Ho?
Yes, Jasmine.
You can go to Radin Mas Facebook. There is a silver click. Then in Chinese, 的上线.
No, I don't read Chinese. I want to see English.
Yeah, I know. But then Radin Mas, you have to scroll, look for silver click. But you have to keep scrolling because there's a lot.
Yeah, that's why I cannot find. That's why I wonder how you search.
And sometimes YouTube also. Sometimes YouTube also can find some.
Because their teaching is
Thank
very
you, Madam
concise.
So. Madam Ho, we don't manage the silver click, the you know the page, the channel. So you have to spend a bit of time to do a bit of research on that. But that certainly the material is all there. Whatever is recorded is all there. It's all live, all recorded. It's all live stream up there. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions?
Can I share something on my experience with PayPal?
Yeah, sure, Madam So.
Yeah, because when I first created a PayPal, I don't have the app. I went to the international website to create. Then I have to link my debit card to PayPal. Linking them is one thing, but having them to authenticate is another problem. After linking them, they send 4 digits to your internet account, 4 digits. My internet account is very inactive, so I don't even know how to use it. For those who know, you go to the internet account to look for that 4 digits to enter into that box to authenticate your link, your debit card. For me, I call up the hotline. Some hotline staff, they know, they can read to me the 4 digits code to go in. Some hotline staff don't know. So if they don't know, you wait for their monthly statement. Inside the monthly statement, it will show. Those who know how to go internet, you will see that 4 digit. Once you get the 4 digit, you enter a US dollar, I can't remember how much, US dollar will be deducted from your debit card just to make sure that it's you. I think after conversion, $3 deducted. But don't worry, after a few working days, the money will go back to you. Just to get it authenticated. So in the beginning, because I'm not very IT savvy, I hardly use internet account. It was quite frustrating because there's no hotline to call also. I keep going to the PayPal website just to keep reading for the procedure.
Okay, thank you, Madam So. Certainly, I understand the frustration that you face. So that is one thing that you may have to face with. And the other thing is, if you feel very uncomfortable and you're not too sure how to use a PayPal, we will certainly be able to help you. Again, if you able to do some research on your own about PayPal and try it, or through the help of your loved ones, your friends who have used it before. Number two, if no one else is able to help you, then certainly the digital ambassadors at the CCs or libraries or some of the places where we are based, right? We will certainly be glad to walk you through and help you to understand and coach you, so to speak, and help you to be familiar with the PayPal. Of course, like what you said, if you choose not to use PayPal, then of course there are other digital payment apps that you can use, which we have already covered in the past or in the future. You can use PayNow, PayLah, and many other
I think
apps.
PayNow is for local use. PayLah is for local use.
Sure.
PayPal involves overseas.
Sure.
So far, I've done two payment, but it's a bit of a hassle. I managed to do.
Yeah, and you can also choose to use Visa or MasterCard. I have no problems with those if it's international, cross-border. Yeah. Okay. So I hope that will address some of the challenges or issues that you face. But thank you for your sharing. I really appreciate, because those are personal experiences.
Yeah.
Yes. Any other questions? Okay, thank you. Thank you for your time. Hope to see you next time. I'll hand this time over to my colleague Joshua. Thank you.
对，很多问题哈。好，那大家可以用这个 PayPal 啦，当然是会有一点陌生不过不用紧，如果你需要的话呢，你可以来找我们这些数码大使，我们都能够帮助你的啊。好。 下个星期呢，我跟大家预报一下啦，我要教这个我们叫做 C trip 啦，怎么样买机票啊，订酒店啊，因为现在都很多那个国家他们都开放他的门户啊，那我们可以去旅行了。那旅行的话，我们要买机票、订酒店啊，买火车票啊，怎么买？那我就下个星期我会教大家用这个新的一个应用程序一个很好用的一个应用程序。以前我在出国的时候，我就一直用着它好了，如果没问题的话，今天我们就讲到这里啦，我们下个星期再见吧。好，大家再见。
Thank you.
Thank you，
谢
谢
谢，再
谢，
见，再见拜拜，
拜拜。
拜拜，
谢谢，拜拜。
拜拜，拜拜，拜拜，